So, Erock, I'm sure you saw that Opie's mom passed away this past week.
I did. Actually, I found out about it on your show.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And so Opie hasn't really been doing any broadcasts since then, since him and Ron talked through it. But he has been putting out clips on his channels. And this is a hilarious bit that he did over at Gebhard's. And they're talking about having gay sex in prison or jail.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Wi-Fi names that they saw in the neighborhood.
No. Opie hasn't gotten around to that yet. Wait until he finds that subreddit. That's going to be some episode. We should actually plant that with Ron. We should give that to Ron to like bring.
Somebody monitors Todd's topics. We did that and then send it over to Ron, and then Ron introduces it as like, "Hey, I spent all night writing this."
That's a great idea because Ron is responsible for all of the content on that show. He has to bring stuff to talk about on there.
Remember, he couldn't get anything done because he had to worry about that show, and that caused a whole kerfluffle between the two.
He also couldn't prep for his stand-up show because he was so busy being with Opie. So this is Opie. There's a 30-second clip that he curates. He actually, I don't know if he's the one doing the editing, but he claims he does video editing for a living, so I assume that he is. You're going to hear some great zany sound effects in here. Erock, this has it all.
Oh, I thought you were going to play that clip again. I was like,
is it gay if you're in jail, though? I don't know if it's gay if you're doing life.
I'm saying no, if you're doing life, yeah. But if you're doing, 10 days, you can't be like, oh, well, I went in there. It was so tough. I couldn't.
Well, if you're in for life.
If you're in for life, suck a dick.
I don't think it's gay. If you're in for 10 days and you turned into 10 days.
You went in there to be gay. You understand?
Imagine you're in for 10 days and and everyone's looking at you like, what? You're getting out Sunday, you idiot.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, he's still doing what he did on the show, where if like the premise is set, and then Ant or Jim would throw the one line out, right? Yeah. And then Ope would repeat it as if he just said it. So I don't know who that other guy is. When he's like, well, if you're in there for 10 days, no, that I can't. And then he goes, yeah, but if you're in there for 10 days, it's like the guy just said that, and you're stealing it right in front of him.
Opie also has this weird habit where when he's at Gebhard's, he'll say whatever he thinks is a punchline. He'll give you his hilarious quip, and then he'll just hand the mic over to the other person. He's like, yeah, 10 days, that's gay. I'm like, you didn't ask me a question? What am I supposed to do with that?
Yes, it's gay.
Right, is it gay? Yes, it is gay.
That is the Chip Chipperson of like 17 more of this, go.
Yep.
And then
now
he just leans over with the microphone.
He's literally doing the Chip thing. He doesn't even realize it. You're right. Did you know that Opie just dropped a fresh video today featuring you?
Okay, no, I'm looking forward to this. Do I still own his life's work? Is that what he's complaining about?
What? No, this is actually featuring you. This is what Opie dropped just today.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
We surprised Erock with Big A's bad breath. And you're standing next to Big A, who's a whack packer from the Opie and Anthony show. And you're both reading news articles.
Let me point out something else, too. Nobody was surprised by this, considering they talked about this for about 5 minutes on the air and said, get Big A in here. Let's have him do the news. And Erock, you got to smell his breath. So, oh, my God, surprise. I had no idea this was coming.
So the reason why I'm showing this to you, and I know it's awkward to like watch yourself and comment on it, but so I don't think this is a good bit, and I don't think it works. I don't know why Opie decided to upload it today.
Because he doesn't have any of his own material. He only has these stupid videos that he would record, walking around, little things here and there through the studio. That's all he's got. And this is 20 years old? No. Yeah, this is probably 20 years old. I'm sure this is going to be riveting on the internet.
Yeah.
Students in London are themed about the news.
So he's zooming in on Eric's face as Eric's making a face.
The protesters started getting violent after seeing Prince Charles drive by. And
so Erik has to sell this, obviously.
Yeah, thanks for playing along, Erik.
Yes, but also, look, I like Big A. He's a nice enough guy.
Sure.
But his breath, and it does reek of like that fermented shark that they sell in Iceland that just clears the room. That's what it is. So when he talks, it kind of goes, it casts a wide net, and you're like, oh my God, I have to sit here and endure this.
And on his car. The daycare is used exclusively for transporting royal family. Still no word on how the prince was affected.
The Yankees have offered Cliff Lee a 7-year deal to take him away from Texas, who offered him a 6-year deal.
Oprah's
Get in frame, you.
How long is this video?
3 minutes and 39 seconds. I have not gotten all the way through it yet because I don't understand why this was uploaded.
It feels way longer than 3 minutes and whatever.
Yeah. I know. It's pretty bad, huh?
And I was there. It was bad smelling his breath. This is bad putting it up now. It's not like a reference clip where you're showing a quick little highlight and going back to a conversation.
And I might even suggest it's not a great bit for the radio either. Just a guy mumbling and the guy next to him smelling his breath.
Well, then let's figure out who came up with the bit.
I think I know. I think I might have a clue on that one.
Walters got this stimulating response after asking the ended question about Oprah's sexuality.
They did you dirty over there, Erock. I guess that's my point. This is like, you're like, all right, sell this bit. Like, okay. Let's see what I can do.
Around this time, because based on the way the studio looks before the remodel, so this is somewhere between like 2009, 2011, I'm guessing.
Oh, let's see if he probably writes. Oh, yeah, read this description is crazy. But yeah, go ahead. You were saying.
He was in that stage where I forgot the name of the camera, but it was like it looked like the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yep. He was always walking around with that. He thought everything was going to go viral because this is when videos were going viral. Yeah. That, you got to record. He used to tell all of us, he's like, you guys got to get your phones out. You got to get these. He's like, you got to record everything because you never know what's going to hit and it'll make a ton of money. And Sam would look at him and go, okay. And no. And then I wouldn't do it. Nobody else was recording stuff. It was always him. And then if you did record something, send him the video so he could put it up on his channel. It wasn't the Opie and Anthony channel. It wasn't the Sirius XM channel. It was his channel. So again, nobody wanted to do videos because they didn't want it to go up on his channel for him to try to make money off of it.
He was always trying to get a viral video. And the funny part is that the only video that has gone viral and remains in circulation is the cake stopping video. He wants no one to see ever again.
I love when that video shows up because there's no rhyme or reason to why that thing keeps resurfacing other than it just constantly causes outrage to people who have never seen this before. It's cyclical. You know, every couple of years I'll get messages from family and parents like, was this the show you were on? And it's him outside with the cake stomp. Where did you find that? Oh, it showed up in my Facebook feed. Well, okay. It's making the rounds again. And then you see everyone goes to his channel and shits all over him. We're going to get you fired. We're going to dox you. And it's never anybody else. It's always towards him.
It's funny because just recently I watch Opie's TikTok channel for my show, Who Are These Socials? And just the last few weeks, every comment under every TikTok has been about him stopping the cake. Why'd you do that, Opie? Or like, is this the guy who stopped on that homeless guy's cake? Like, all of the comments are about that. So it must have been resurfaced again recently, maybe on TikTok or something.
See, if he was, of course he's on TikTok, but if he was smart, he would do one or two things with that cake video, put it on his channel where like the top part is the cake video, the bottom part is somebody playing Fortnite because that's what they do on TikTok.
Sure.
Or the other thing is the cake stomping's over here and he's sitting there going,
yeah, right.
That split comment. Put it on your own channel.
Have a sense of humor about it, right?
Into it, at least make some money off the fact that everyone's going to shit on you for it. Never does.
All right, so this video that I'm playing for you see it has 40 views. And it says, Opie and Anthony Classic. This is the description that Opie put in here. Oh, hashtags are always great, too. Hashtag Opie and Anthony, hashtag Big A, hashtag Erock. That's going to get some views right there. Who's not searching hashtag Erock?
Yeah, let me tell you what happens when you search Erock. There's a guy in Philadelphia that's like super Eagles fan #1 that is all over Twitter and some sports betting sites and everything. That's the more popular Erock. I haven't really used that name in a decade, so Go find and follow that guy and tell him why Opie sucks. I'm sure he knows who Opie is growing up in Philadelphia. Yes, this has 40 views. This went up today. It has 40 views. Yep. By the time we're done with this show, it'll have 18,000. Just so you know. That's how
very possible. It says, Opie had the classic Bad Breath News with Erock and Big A, the most disgusting radio bit, as Big A absolutely nukes Erock with lethal halitosis while trying to read the news. You will gag, you will laugh, you will hit replay. One of the most legendary gross out segments in O&A history. Don't oversell it here, Opie. Big A, the human bioweapon, stands right next to Erock and melts his soul with breath so bad the entire studio loses their minds. Pure, uncensored radio chaos from the golden era.
Okay.
Better than 10 Super Bowls.
That's ridiculous.
All right. Something just dawned on me with this that he's doing now. One, I mean, the titles he's been doing for a while. Somebody told him if you emphasize adjectives or whatever, all capitals, this will show up everywhere on YouTube. Number two, he's feeding this into like ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So he's like, here's the concept, here's the parameter. He puts it in there and that writes it for him because he thinks he has AI cutting his videos, which is obvious. Yeah. He's now got AI writing the descriptions for his videos, which we just discovered here. He thinks all these programs are going to equal money for him. And it never does because he won't do the work himself. End of story.
I just love Opie's internet strategy, whether it's TikTok or YouTube. You know, he's got the different channels. He's got the Opie Unleashed NYC. He's still got the Opie Radio. Now what he's doing is he's posting his morning stream to both channels in two different formats.
Yeah.
So he'll have the vertical video and the horizontal video, which I appreciate. I like the horizontal. So he'll do 16:9 and 9:16, and he'll put both those up with the exact same titles. So he's not even like changing up the titles, which is just confusing. And he's just posting the same stuff everywhere all the time. He's also on his podcast feed for the audio as well.
I think it was on your show. You brought this up. I wasn't aware of it, but I mean, we knew that he was doing the verticals because it shows up in the shorts algorithm on YouTube. Yep. So you'll get. I think you made the comparison to StreamYard and Twitter, where you're getting views, but it's people. You're in their timeline. You scroll past, and that counts as a view, but it's not like a legitimate person watching your feed. You also explained, or somebody on your show explained, that even though he's getting the numbers now on the thing, YouTube knows that doesn't translate to people sitting there watching the content. So you have the views, but it doesn't equal money.
No, there's no revenue.
If that was equaling money, you know, I'm sure everybody is doing that right now with the vertical, but a lot more people would be doing that in vertical if all those just quick pass bys equated to something financial. Everyone would be doing it. If we know. Or is he that dumb that he doesn't know that it doesn't equal money? I'm sure he does, because when every month he's not seeing the money he thinks he's going to get.
Right.
Why do you keep doing that and ruining the experience for anybody trying to check out? Nobody's sitting there watching a vertical video in a horizontal format.
He wants to get the numbers to impress his future employer, right? He wants to be able to show a radio station or whoever that, like, hey, I still got it. I got all these numbers. The problem is what you're talking about is that YouTube's not just looking at views, it's looking at engagement. So if it's got an average viewership of 1.2 seconds, YouTube goes, I'm going to stop showing this to people. No one gives a fuck.
He was in radio since he was 18. He should know, like, what the thing called TSL, which is called time spent listening.
Yeah.
So you have what they call CUME, which means here's the entire potential audience you can get. That's your CUME. Then here's the actual audience that you have based on your demographics. Wow, you have a lot of people in this age range that are listening to you. Right. They're only listening about a minute to 2 minutes. So you've got maybe like, well, in New York. So say, all right, you have 2 million people, but they barely even listen 5 minutes. That doesn't equate to money.
No.
But if you had 500,000 people that are listening for an hour and a half, that equals a lot of money. So he should know that. And doing this stuff on YouTube where you're getting the views, but you're not getting the people watching, doesn't equal. He's never
just throwing everything at the wall because he keeps throwing the spaghetti at the wall. Troy Smith, remember for 8 months, says, Erik, does Opie have bad breath too? Looks like he does. He can't be bothered to brush his hair, so I'm sure he doesn't like brushing his teeth either.
Look, early on in the show, I got made fun and stuff because we're all in there drinking coffee, tea, eating breakfast, whatever. It's like, Jim smells like, coffee and then mustard farts half the time with all the shit he was eating. Like that studio stunk. We all stunk. His breath did smell. He drank a lot of coffee, ate a lot of like this weird non-brand recognizing fiber cereals, oatmeal with blueberries and everything. Not really. I mean, gut health, I guess, but coming up this way is terrible. Yeah. Everybody smelled in that studio.
All right. I think that's a safe bet right there. That the O&A studio stunk.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You have 12 guys working in a tight, airtight room. It's going to smell.
Who are these podcasts?